This is John Lauder, host of The Cheap Seats. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. Newt Gingrich. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. Today, I want to share with you a little story that just happened in our life, and how it kind of reminds me of just life in general and what we can really learn from this little girl that is in our life, my daughter Hattie. We were on a bike ride yesterday, and we were she's only 8. Okay. So she's got little legs, and we were going up this big hill, and on the way, I knew she was going to need some motivation to get there. So, as we were approaching this hill, I kept telling her, you got to pedal hard. You got to pedal hard. We got to build our momentum in this low space to carry us up through the hill as it gets to us. Right. So I'm telling her to pedal and pedal and pedal, and I'm right alongside her the whole way, and I'm supporting her, and I'm telling her, we just got to keep pedaling, keep your eyes on the prize, right? Keep going. And she got to the top of that first hill, and she was like, I did it. It was so easy because I kept pedaling, and it was awesome. And so then we went down, kind of turned a corner, and we went down a hill, and she was so excited about her effort. And I was like, okay, now we're going to turn right, and we're going to go up an even bigger hill. But remember, you've just done a hill, so you know what to do, right? And she's like, yeah, I just need to keep pedaling. And I was like, yes, right? Okay. So we get going. She gets to this hill, and it's a bigger hill. Remember I said, right? So she's pedaling, but she starts to get tired because she's already gone up one hill, right? And she starts to get tired, and her faith in herself starts to wane a little bit. And it's really, especially as she starts to keep going, she's realizing that, her brother is starting to pass her because he's keep pedaling, and she's slowing down, and all of a sudden her dad passes her because he's continuing to pedal. And they're not even aren't even paying attention to her, right? They're just pedaling and having a conversation. But she notices them because she starts taking her eye off the prize. And she starts looking around. She starts looking for other people. I'm still saying, come on, Hattie, just keep pedaling, just keep pedaling. And she's like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can do this. I'm comparing myself to other people now. I'm starting to think about my legs and how tired I am. And then she eventually just ends up stopping, right in the middle of the hill. And I'm like, come on, you can do it. You can do it. And she's like, I don't think I can. And I was like, yes, you can. When you struggle, you just keep trying, because when I fail is when I learn. And so we just keep going. And so she tries to get back on her bike, and she starts pedaling. She does one of those sideways things, right? Where you're going sideways across the hill, and she's not actually moving up. And she stops again, and she tries to get her footing, and she tries to get going. And eventually she gets up the hill, and she says, Mom, that was so hard. Why was it so hard? And it's well, why do you think it was so hard? And she's like, I should have just kept pedaling. And I was like, yes, just keep going. Even when it seems easy in life, you just got to keep going, because it's going to build the momentum to get you up the hill that is going to come. We're not guaranteed an easy life. We're not even guaranteed a life that's going to be we're going to be able to coast, right? But we oftentimes find ourselves coasting in life and not continuing to achieve towards our goals. I know I've set some really big goals for myself in my business this year, and I've got some girls on my team that are really pushing for big things as well. But we get kind of into things where we're in a really good groove. And then just as human nature, we start to coast. We start to think that I don't need to pedal as hard right now because things are easy, things are doing okay. But then that hill comes, and it gets to the point where we start to stick shift life, right? We're just coasting, we're just easing, grooving. And then we have to start clicking gears again to get up the hill, but we are lost all of our momentum, and now it takes a lot of work to get up that hill. And sometimes we have to stop in the middle, and it never feels good to stop in the middle, because once you stop, you lose all your momentum and you start to shift backwards down the hill. I don't know how many of you have ever been in a stick shift vehicle before, but a manual vehicle. But when you ever get to the top of the hill, you let your foot off that clutch, what happens? You start to slide backwards, right? And you just I always hope and pray that there's nobody behind me. And so it's just a matter of is making sure you're staying forward in that forward momentum. And so today I want to give you, not just inspire you with this, but like make you think about where you are in life when you're motivating or trying to work towards something. And like, are you coasting? Are you continuing to pedal? Are you continuing to put in the effort every single day? Because it's the effort, it's the daily consistency that's going to help you get towards your goals, no matter what it is, whether it's a business goal, whether it's a personal goal, whether it's a relationship goal, whether it's a fitness goal, whatever it might be. That momentum continues because the consistent and constant action that you're taking every single day. So today I want to give you 7 little ways that you can not give up on your goal and you can persevere through anything. So the first one is making sure that you have your goals written down and you're visualizing how you want to feel when you hit that goal, how you want to feel, how it will look, how what it's going to look like, feel like, be like when you actually hit that goal. Because the more you can visualize it happening, the more you can visualize yourself in that experience, the more likely it's going to come true. Because what your mind sees, it's going to find evidence for. And what your mind sees is what it's going to produce in your life. And so, get rid of multitasking and really just get super visualized and focused in on what it's going to look like and feel like to reach your goal. The second thing I have for you is to work out every day. Now, not just because I'm a health and wellness coach, but because endorphins produced by exercise can help reduce your stress and anxiety. They can boost your mood and they can improve your sleep, which by doing those certain things are going to help you retain more cognitive function, which are going to help you be more positive, which are going to help you think more clearly. They're going to boost your creativity and it's going to be a much better experience for you to actually reach your goals because you're going to have the drive to go do those things. All of this stuff to get together makes you feel good, and all of the things that make you feel good are going to help you reach your goals faster. It's far easier to stick to a goal when you are refreshed and your body is performing at its absolute best. So take care of yourself. Number 3 is make a schedule and stick to it. Staying motivated doesn't just happen, right? You have to have a plan. You have to set your intentions and choose behaviors that will keep you on track. They provide a vital structure to your day, to your work, and to how you're moving forward. And they keep you going regardless of how you're feeling. Because, like motivation is going to get you started, but determination is what's going to keep you going. And so you are what you repeatedly do. That's an Aristotle quote that I absolutely love. And I say all the time to my kids, like, how you do one thing is how you do all things. We are what we repeatedly do. So taking dedicated time to work on your goals, put them on your calendar, put them in your notes, put them on reminders on your phone. Are you working towards them all the time? Number 4, find your why. Why do you want to give up? Is it fear of failure? Is it what others think? Comparison? Is it what other people think? Is it boredom? Is it anger? Is it depression? Are you exhausted? Like, go back to that, number 2, like, are you getting adequate sleep and rest and all of the things, like taking care of yourself, but like really thinking about like, what is your give it upness? Like, what is a total apathy and loss of hope that is followed up by severe trauma? That's kind of your give it up itis, right? A person with this condition can literally will themselves to die, right? There's no apparent physical cause. It's an extreme example. Like, there's an example of a man who climbed into a refrigerator car. He was a transient guy. Like, he was, what are they called when they get on trains? Anyway, he got on a train and he's hopping from one city to the next. And he got on a train and he closed the door. And then he realized that he was in a refrigerator car. And he started to like think himself, like, I got to stay warm. I got to stay warm. I got to stay warm. And then when he got to his destination, people were, the train people were going through the cars and they opened it up and they found him dead. And he had really literally thought himself to death because the car wasn't even on. Like, the refrigerator car wasn't even working. Like, it was still like a balmy 70 degrees. But he thought himself to death in that situation because he thought he was cold. He thought he was freezing. He thought he was going to die because he was trapped in this refrigerator car. So your thoughts matter, right? And what that may seem like an extreme example, but like, you have to find your why. You have to find your why of why you're trying to fail yourself out of the situation. And you also have to find your why on why you want to achieve this situation. Focus on the good one, right? Find value in that. Number 5, find some mentors. Find and create a path of success by finding motivated people that are A, have already done what you want to do so they can show you the way, and B, are people that are going the same direction as you. Why surround yourself with people that don't believe in your mission? Why surround yourself with people who aren't going where you're going? It's like asking financial advice from a 2-year-old. Like, that's not going to work. They haven't been there. They don't care. They're not doing it, right? Surround yourself with people that believe in you and your mission. Find and surround yourself with people that are going in the direction that you want to go, and find it and surround yourself with mentors and people that have already done what you want to do, because you can learn from them and you become the people you surround yourself with. So who you surround yourself with matters. Do that. Number 6, stop comparing yourself with other people. When you are getting caught in a comparison game, that's where you start to really doubt who you are. Remember Hattie on the hill? Like, she started to doubt herself when she started looking around and saw that her dad was already passing her. She saw that her brother was passing her. She knew they were far behind her on the hill, like when she started. So when she started to compare herself and look outside of herself and worry about what was going on around her, she really lost confidence and faith in herself. She started to beat herself up, and then she ended up stopping in the middle, which made it super hard to get going again. So it can be super hard to, especially in the social media dominated world, to not look at other people. But I really want you to really start to focus inward, right? Like, put your blinders on and really get focused on what it is that you want out of this life and how you are going to reach your goals and how you're going to go for it. And the last tip I have for you is take care of yourself and think positively. Your thoughts are what are going to create your reality. Our brain releases dopamine in anticipation of reward, and this makes us feel amazing. So you have to put your thoughts on those mood boosting things, right? Your mood boosting foods, fruits, vegetables, dairy, lean meats. Do the things that you enjoy, getting out in nature, spending time with family. Think positively about what you're doing in life, but also surround yourself with people that are taking care of themselves. Because like I said before, you are the people that you spend time with. So spend time with people that are going towards your goals, that are taking care of themselves with proper self-care, that believe in you and that want to see you achieve. There's a lot of things that are happening in this world right now, a lot of things that are going to try to throw you off track, a lot of things that are trying to distract you and keep you from getting to your goals. But I want you to know that you can do hard things. And there are going to be days when you lose your motivation, but don't be too hard on yourself when they happen, because, we're humans, right? We're broken people living in a broken world, but it's just as easy for you to judge yourself. And it's just as easy to push yourself a little bit harder. Get yourself out of that comfort zone, get yourself out of that negative mindset and push yourself. Check your purpose, check for your success. Look whether it's really hard to do what you're doing or it's really easy for you to do what you're doing. Get moving, whether you're coasting down that hill or you're pedaling hard trying to climb it up. Be diligent in your routine, organize your goals, be flexible about how the process of you getting there, but continue to move forward. I hope and pray today that you are able to keep pedaling in life, regardless of what's going on, regardless of what's happening, and that you are just rocking and rolling. And if you need support in any of these areas, whether it's self-care or confidence or motivation or any of these kinds of things, I want to support you. I want to help you. So make sure you reach out. I have a crew of women who are working on loving self-care and building confidence and strength in life. And if that's something that you want to work on, if you want to get better with better thoughts, better movement, better food, better all of those things, come join us. Surround yourself with women who are going in that direction and that want you to have success in life. So let me know if that's of interest to you. You can either go to my website, choosetoriseup.com. You can follow me on Instagram, kjpmeyer. Shoot me a DM there. Let's get rocking and rolling. We have an amazing group that's starting here in July, and I want you to be a part of it. So I hope to see you here very soon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I will see you back here again next time.